him in the
that's what I
morning.
figured. And I would rather have him here than her, but I know a lot of other people wouldn't.
No, but I think, I don't know.
And it is not anything personal at all. I just, she's a good player. 2 POVs and an HOH, and done well in other competitions.
This is true. This is true. I'm just like, who would hang around? Like with him, I mean, socially, nobody would hang around him. So he would just literally be here.
Yeah.
Like you have the Zach and the Jen occasional interaction.
Yeah.
With her, she could, you know, strike up conversations here and there, strike up deals.
Yep.
And I think people will be more likely to go for her deals compared to ED's.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants anything he's selling.
Nobody wants anything to do with him. And he's going to be so pissed off when his daughter gets voted out, you know, that he stays over his daughter. I mean, he might come after me then, but I'd rather be him than her.
It won't be him coming after you if the votes come out that way. If it's a tie thing, then maybe.
Yeah.
But if not, then he's going to be mad at. I just think it's going to be me and Amber just because he attacks us the hardest.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Eric is like swept under the rug this week now. Like he hasn't said anything to Eric really. Dustin, a comment here and there. Definitely me and Amber. And I don't know whether that's a woman thing or...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's something there, though. You know, because quite honestly, allegedly, he was the one that was coolest with me and Amber.
Yeah.
Not even like that, but I'm not saying any more cool than you. Like, just that level. Like,
no, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, straight up lashing out and whatever.
So glad you said that, because I started thinking that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna really mention. I haven't even told Eric that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't tell Eric that much anymore.
I mean, you can't really.
I haven't.
And then I
like,
thought about the
past
dog
week.
thing, but I'm like, I guess that was innocent, so whatever.
No.
Y'all said that together.
That could have been like played off as made up on the spot, like that you just made it up. So, but, nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust him that much. He's doing something.
Like, do you feel intuition about it, or do you just, from the facts before, it would be foolish to think otherwise, kind of?
Yeah. More like I'm just watching my own back, like.
But you do have to, I think you should kind of tone down a little bit, because, you know, he's made like 3 comments tonight when he was like, Jess, that's a little harsh, or like, he's made 3. Now, unless you want him to know that, you know, you still are a little like, that wasn't cool. Like tonight when we were up here, like he's like called you on it, like
I'm being mean to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I better stop. But I am. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm sure it's still very sensitive for him. See if Amber's coming
Yeah.
up. I think Amber's coming up.
Okay. Come in.
Amber.
Am I interrupting?
No.
I'm not gonna work out.
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
Well, Zach.
What did he say?
Oh, you got him, Jess.
Yeah, they gave them to me today, but I'm not cramping anymore.
Oh, of course not.
Well, what did you ask me?
I said, what did he say? Because you stood him up.
Oh, no, I didn't. Dustin, I was asking Dustin, William, and Danielle why you went out there and talked. Not why you went out there and talked to Danielle, but what they were talking about outside. Because when I went out there to do the laundry, they were like talking about something, and then when I went out there 5 minutes later, they like, it's like they weren't talking when I opened the door, and then the exact same like phrase that I left 5 minutes ago and heard, they were saying back and forth to each other again.
Huh.
And that was just weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, she's like, you don't know how hard it is. She's like, you know, Jessica and Carol will never see each other again. You know, you and Joe will never see each other again. Me and my dad, like, I got put in this house with my dad. And she's like, you know, and she's like, nobody understands. And like, and then when I came out there again she was like saying the exact same thing. And it was
That's
just it was
weird.
weird to me. I don't know. I was like, that's why I told you to go out there
Yeah.
and check the dryer or something.
I
'cause
messed that whole thing up. I was like,
Don't you hate when you do
cookies.
that?
Because the idea came in my head. I was like, oh, just tell them cookies are ready. I went out there and I'm like, oh, cookies are, oh, whoopsie.
And then I asked him, I was like, no, I didn't ask him. I never ask him what him and people talk about. He always asks me, what were you and so-and-so talking about? And I was like, you're ridiculous. you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, come here. She's like, shut the door. And I went in the weight room. That's when I was going in there. I was like, what are you working out? I'm like, me and Zach are gonna. And then he told me, what they were talking about. He's like, hey, shut the door. And he started talking to me. Well, Zach in the meantime thought Dustin was working out. So he just thought like it was not, we couldn't work out together. It kind of worked out.
Yeah.
We couldn't work out together because Dustin was on the elliptical and there was only one machine left. So then I went out there. I was like, Zach, are you ready? And he's like, oh, well, Dustin's on the machine. And Dustin comes out, not on the machine, obviously. And Zach's like, oh, you're not working out. And Dustin's like, well, I just started. So you guys can go ahead. And then, then Zach was getting ready to go talk to Danielle. I'm like, just go talk to her. That's fine. I was like, it's cool. We can talk tomorrow.
Sounds good.
It worked out
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, it did.
But he just said him and Danielle were just talking about, like, her, he said he told her sorry for, he apologized to her 2 days ago for being rude to her the way he has been. But then he said when he was out there, he was just like, I just want you to know that, you secluded yourself from people and everybody. And he's like, it was your decision to do that. And, she's like, I lost my best friend in this house. Get over it. Like,
Get
God.
over it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like, I mean, I was sad about Nick for a few days, but I'm still
Yeah.
sad, but I'm over it. Like, there's nothing you can do about
Move
it.
forward.
There's no bringing him back.
But that lets you
And
know.
just so you know, Jessica, if we have to vote someone back in, it's not going to be Nick. I decided that. That would be so fucking stupid if I did.
I know.
um,
Well, I hope we don't have
I
to.
hope it's not either.
Put Mike in.
That's what Dustin said. I vote Carol back or Joe
Yeah.
back in and get him
Either
out of here. A free wiki.
that to me, the fact that it's still there, like for example, you said, he was maybe not your best friend, but a good friend, that lets you know that it's something so much more there.
Oh, totally.
Just like you still in mourning, like for goodness sakes.
Oh,
They're going to end up together.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed. She'll leave her boyfriend.
I can't believe
The
that.
only reason why I say that is because their release is up in her boyfriend's release is up in the 1st of August. Or no, the 1st of September, the middle of August. I don't know. It's coming up. It's up. And her boyfriend's going back with his parents, and she was gonna, when she gets out of here, she doesn't know where she's going. Like, she knows that she obviously works at Hooters, and that's her job, but she's like, I'll probably just get my own place, or, because she spoils her stuff, and she pays she brings home the bread with her boyfriend. That became a problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The Hooters girls make good money. I had a
Yeah.
friend that worked there, and she brought
yeah.
in really nice money. And I would imagine California it's better than
Oh,
Wichita.
totally. So I was like, Dustin, why'd you even go out there? Like,
Yeah.
I
subject yourself to that. I don't know.
totally. Like, I told her, because I told her today, I'm like, because I know how she's on slop, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, if you, I'm like, if you want me to make the one slop that you ate that, because I knew when she was on slop last time, like, I helped her through it. I made this really sweet slop, and she's like, thanks. And then I left it at that, and then when I was like, she was in the kitchen, I was like, hey, do you want me to make you that slop, she's like, I got it, my dad made it water. I'm like, all right, I'm like, make sure you eat it. That's all. Like, I'm not trying to, like, when Dustin's out there, I'm like, why do you even, he's like, because I just wanted to clear the air and whatever. I'm not, like, mad at him, but it's kind of just like,
Yeah.
Everybody's got to do, what they feel is what they need to do.
yeah.
Like, I feel like I need to talk to her, but she said she was going to come talk to me, and
Right,
she never
same thing
did.
with me.
And she never did, but
But when was yours?
she told me last night that she was going to talk to me today.
Okay, and mine was this morning.
And I figured it would be before nominations, but it wasn't. And not that that would have changed my mind or anything, but